The I-Team's continuing investigation of squalor at Eureka Gardens in Washington Heights takes us now to the nation's capital. Right now, Mayor Curry and Councilman Garrett Dennis are meeting with Senator Marco Rubio to discuss those living conditions.
This follows a closed-door meeting earlier today with the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development in Washington. And here at home, we're getting new information on living conditions at Washington Heights. Tarek has details of a city councilman's tour of the complex. But we begin in Washington, where the mayor is meeting with Senator Rubio. I-Team investigator Lindsay Gardner talked to them both, and she's joining us live with what they had to say. Lindsay.
Mary, Tom, we were inside here on the Senate office building moments ago where Senator Marco Rubio met with Mayor Lenny Curry and Councilman Garrett Dennis. That meeting going on still right now. More on that in just a moment. But first, for everyone at home, we are right next door to the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. We are with the mayor and the councilman as they flew in first thing this morning. And I want to take you to some video where we were the first stop, and that was a meeting at the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, as you mentioned. We were there as Mayor Curry and Councilman Dennis walked in to that meeting, greeted by more than a dozen HUD staffers. Secretary Julian Castro did not appear for our cameras. We were told he was on a call with the White House, but we're told he later did arrive. And Mayor Curry says he was engaged for right about an hour or so, asking very pointed questions about what's happening in Jacksonville, promising immediate help with the mold situation, and even going as far as to offer more federal resources to the problem in Jacksonville. The mayor also said that both agree they are in a partnership here, and both sides also agree that they do want the property owner here, the Global Ministries Foundation, led by Reverend Richard Hamlet, to sell all of his Jacksonville properties. I asked the mayor and the councilman what it meant to be here today in D.C. fighting for real change in Jacksonville after we began exposing deplorable conditions at Eureka Gardens 7 months ago. Here's what they had to say.
While this has been a long journey, a painfully long journey, if you look at from the moment in time when all this started, we shined a light, we shined it brighter, and kept pushing. And yeah, I'd like to see things move more quickly, but we're just going to keep pushing.
And Councilman Dennis, the tenants first reached out to you. What is your message to the tenants at Eureka Gardens tonight?
That, you know, your mayor, your city council person, you know, we're here, we're on the front lines, and we're going to continue to stay in the fight until it's done.
So following that 2-hour meeting at HUD, the councilman and the mayor then hitched an Uber ride here to Capitol Hill, where they then met with Senator Marco Rubio. I had a chance to also interview Senator Rubio about 30 minutes ago, and here's what he had to say about what is happening with these taxpayer-funded HUD properties in Jacksonville. You've called for changes at the federal level with HUD. How much of that is due to what we exposed at Eureka Gardens?
I think it's almost exclusively due to that at that point. It wouldn't have happened without it. The bottom line is this, that HUD has an inspection process that they follow to inspect whether a facility is safe. This facility, Eureka Gardens, passed the inspection. Not once, but twice, repeatedly passed this inspection. And anyone who visits there and looks at it knows immediately that is not a place where people should be living. And so the fact that it passed their inspection not once but twice tells you there need to be significant reforms in the way HUD carries out these inspections.
How confident are you that changes will be made, or do you think it's going to fall on deaf ears?
Well, we're not going to let it fall on deaf ears. I mean, we're going to continue to push on this, and we're going to use Eureka Gardens first as an opportunity to highlight that, but also as a way to get these residents relief.
Coming up all new at 6 o'clock tonight on News 4 Jax, what HUD had to say about those failed inspections and possible changes that could be on the way. Reporting live from Capitol Hill tonight, I'm Lindsay Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.